Welcome to Mighty Married Moms. Join us at our kitchen table twice a week as the Mighty Married Moms, Debbie, Linda, Wendy, invite spectacular guests to weigh in on staying sexy, vibrant, and healthy, building marriages with soul-satisfying connection, raising happy, healthy, successful kids. Conversations with Mighty Married Moms will bring you closer to the life you really want. Episode 74.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Mighty Married Moms. This is Linda with All Well Breaks Loose.
And Wendy Williams with connectagain.org.
And Debbie Owen with You Can Raise Great Kids.
And thanks for joining us today. Earlier today we had a really wonderful, fun, just awesome conversation with Yolanda Lewis. Her website is theyolandalewis.com, and she is the Yolanda Lewis, for sure. The one and only wonderful brand dazzler. She's a coach and speaker, and she's just fabulous. I think fabulous is the word of the day.
She embodies Mighty Married Mom.
Yes,
she does.
Right?
She does, and she embodies fabulous.
And yes, and I'll just point out too that Lewis is Lewis.
Yes.
So,
Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
There are different ways of spelling it, but
That's very true.
yeah,
That's
she
very
was
true.
she was terrific. We're looking forward to having her back again because we were just starting to get into the whole mindset thing, and we ran out of time. So, but let's talk about some of the things that came up for us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, let's just talk about being sexy first.
There you go.
You know,
Start off
good
right.
stuff.
Start off strong.
And yeah, she has on her website, Do You Want to Be Sexy? How to bring the sexy into your brand. And you know, it's just very catchy, right? Sexy is that word that you go, oh, really? Oh, yeah, I would like to be more sexy. And, you know, of course, it's really bringing the dazzle and the fun and the something, you know, that's attractiveness into your brand. And a lot of companies, you know, they don't necessarily think about that. They want to look good. They want to have a nice logo, and they want to give you
Corporate. They want to be corporate.
Yeah, they want to be corporate, or they just want to list all the things that they have to offer, but they're not thinking about what she said. Really, the whole sexiness and the brand thing is about your story and sharing your story. And by sharing your story, you're going to attract people who want to do what you do, want to follow you, want you know, the kind of help that you can give them, and that's really where the key is. And so she really works with companies, with people, you know, individuals, small businesses, larger businesses, to help them figure out what is their story and what is the story that's going to attract the customers to them. So that was you know, she's really put a lot of thought into it, and had a lot of amazing things to say about doing that. And so that was, anyway, that's where the sexy comes from, is how do you put that out there so that people want to tune in?
Yeah, that people want to tune in. And like, you know, and she agreed with me, I'm glad to say, is that whole, it's not just about owning a company or running a home-based business, or it's not even about that business world. It's about how do you communicate in such a way that whoever you're talking to, whenever you're talking to somebody about, I would like you to think or see things from my perspective so that we can all get together and go in a particular direction. Anytime we're standing up in front of the parent-teachers organizations, in front of the softball association in your town, or your family, like let's go on a family trip. Anytime you're trying to be compelling, you want to reach them with some sort of a compelling story, as opposed to these are the trip costs this much, and you know the dates are available, you know, the dry stuff. No, you want to get them, you want to hook people in with your story. So I thought that was really impressive.
Yeah.
And the favorite thing that she said was that she liked my stripe.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. And
that was my favorite part.
And if you're just listening to this instead of watching the video, you're just going to have to come watch the video.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right. What
See,
stripe
the
are they talking about?
It sounds like a zebra, but she's really not.
No, that's right. Not today. Yeah.
No, not today.
Yeah.
Not today.
Yeah.
But no, and the thing that I was thinking about too is story is so compelling, and it is the way that we attract people to us, and that's the way we encourage people to resonate with what we are offering. I want to know, can we bring this into our families? How do we bring story into our families?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because, you know, not all of our viewers and listeners are business owners.
No, totally not.
And I think that we offer a lot of value to business owners for sure, because we do happen to bring in coaches who help people who are entrepreneurs and people who are business coaches and such like that. But I think there's value in all of the, because life is all about relationships anyway, right?
Totally.
Whether you're talking about your family relationships or the relationships with the people on the committee in town or at church or at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how can we, I don't know, let's brainstorm a little bit. How can
There's
we,
got to be ways, right, in parenting, for example, when you're communicating with your kids, telling them stories about, how you went through, like my son, recently went through a breakup with his girlfriend, and it was really, it was very devastating. It always is when you break up. And I got him to laugh about my story of my first boyfriend who wrote me a letter, and sent it to me through his brother and called me distilled water and
Oh, that's
and then
sharp.
I had to watch him walk around the hallway with Kathy, this girl who had blonde hair and blue eyes, and she was number 1 in the tennis team, and I was number 3. And,
Dear.
oh, that is devastating,
it
Linda.
was so devastating, and I cried for a whole week. Anyway, it was just sort of thinking of
That's a great way to use story.
the story for
That's a great way
because
to
your
use
kids,
story.
right, are as you're always talking about, asking the right questions and not just it'll be fine, it'll be better, don't worry, you'll feel better soon, or
it doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way. So I don't think communication doesn't work that way in general, right?
Yeah.
Communication has to.
What I'm hearing is story is a connection point.
Yes.
We really want to connect with other people. Excuse me. We want to connect with other people. Hence the name Connect Again. No, I'm just kidding. No, but really, that's the point, is that we do want to connect, and story is such a great way to do that.
Yes.
Story is such a great way to do
Well,
that.
and maybe it's even when you get home in the evening with your spouse, and one says, "Well, how was your day today?" Instead of saying, "Oh, it was the usual," maybe try telling a story.
Yeah.
About some interaction that you had, or
Right,
something
right.
like
As
that.
opposed to saying, well, at 9 I went to the doctor's, at 10 I cleaned the house.
As long as it's not the story of, the neighbor's yard looks really good, and
much better than ours.
much better than our yard.
Yeah, not that story.
Not that story.
Probably not.
That was a conversation from another
that's
guest
right.
that we interviewed about how men just don't. They're like, "What are you talking about?"
Right, yeah.
just-
Yeah, that's right. Dr. Haltzman.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
up that episode. It is so funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think it was 006, but don't quote me on that. Scott Haltzman.
Yeah.
But no, I think that the story thing is a good connection point, as opposed to, like I say, listing, this is what I did today in order of,
Yeah, I think we become more real, and as Linda was talking about, it's an emotional connection, and it's one of those things where you make bids and offers, right?
Yeah.
And in your marriage and with your kids as well, you make a bid, you throw something out there, and if the person says, "Yeah, that's nice," they just shut you down. Whereas if you make a bid, "Oh, I had an interesting conversation with somebody at lunch today," and they say, "Oh, really? Tell me about it."
Yeah.
So they accepted your offer.
right.
So, and that's a great way to encourage and build up the relationships that you have with
Yeah.
your spouse and with your kids.
Oh, I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I like
really
that
good.
too.
It's really
I like
good.
that too.
It's a really good idea.
And I was just going to say, I thought I liked when she talked about, that she was working a full-time job in the banking industry. She's a mom. She has a kid with autism. It's not like she wasn't very busy, and her life wasn't very full, and that she had been journaling. Journaling all
much.
through, right?
So
Talking
that
about
when her layoff
what would
came-
be the ideal life, what would it look like, what would I be doing? So she's already sending that out to the universe, right? This is where I see myself, not really where I'm at right now, but this is where I see myself somewhere down the road. And when she was feeling ready to make that shift, coincidentally, she got laid off.
Yep.
And,
Woohoo.
yeah, I know, right?
That's
We're-
never happened to any of the three of us.
No.
No,
Right.
we've never been laid off.
So,
that's
you
a
know,
whole episode.
Funny how life happens, right?
Yeah,
And everything happens for a reason, or it's sort of, if you're planning, you're putting it out there to the universe by journaling and psychically, putting the message out there. This is where I want to be. And she didn't really even know exactly where she wanted to be. She just knew there was some idea. So she took that time of being laid off to, step back and sort of go into an incubation period. I think
Yeah.
we called it. She liked that, and really just think about what am I going to do? And then fast forward 9 months later, she's got this whole business. So she just
Amazing business.
put her her feet to the grindstone and just
Yep. She did.
she made it happen, and
Yep.
she's just accelerating at high speeds. Really, her business is amazing, and she's doing great things. So, but just that it didn't come from nowhere.
Right.
Like it had been germinating all
Sure.
along. So if you any of our listeners out there or viewers there are things that you're thinking about, we've always learned, right? Those little voices inside are trying to tell you something. So journal about them. If nothing else, journal about them. Write it down. Think about it. Create a dream board.
What's your vision for what you want to see?
Yeah. And I thought that was an
changes are you
important
willing to
piece
make?
about mindset that we started to talk with, as we said earlier. We started to talk about with Yolanda, that we could dig deeper with her because she's got a lot more to offer on that. But our time was up. But and we will have her back again for sure. But I thought that was a really important piece that she sort of just innately was doing. Nobody told her she should or shouldn't. She just innately knew, like, this is what I need to do. So I think that's important.
Yeah. Yeah, she sounds like somebody would be great to sit down with and really help clarify and really dig more deeply on your vision. She'd be a great coach for that.
Yeah,
A great
definitely.
cheerleader for that effort. So yeah, I thought she was wonderful. I really appreciated what she had to say, and I'm very excited that she's from our neck of the woods and she's going to be back in town at the end of this month, which may or may not coincide with when you hear this, but or see us.
But check
But
out
she'll
our
be back
website.
again.
Yeah.
She'll be back again. It won't be the only time.
Yeah, it sounds like she's got a good connection with Boston. She was just here last weekend. She's going to be here at the end of the
A
month.
couple
So
weeks, yep.
Yeah, and she's organizing an event as a party, which I thought was a great idea.
Yeah, what did
She's
she
having
call it?
experts come and being able to give you business advice. So if you have an idea, you don't have to be in business. If you have an idea about a business, you're thinking about something for the future.
Right.
You were in business, but now you're not, but you maybe want to transition back into it, or you're in a transition period where you're leaving your job and working on a business. Doesn't matter where you're at. This event there'll be something you can get out of this event. And as she said, probably some of the most inexpensive, amazing expert advice you will ever get.
That's
and
great.
as we all know, it's not easy to, come by that
That's true.
information. And so
That's
the
true.
fact that she's offering it, and in her very fabulous and sexy way, which is to have a
she's
party,
so
an event,
engaging.
make it fun, and
Yeah. Yeah, she was talking about being very authentic with who she is, and she says, that's what I do. So come dazzled, come with your silver, flats, or come with, she just really wants people to be authentic. And there's just not an awful lot of call for that I've found in my life. It's more of like march along this way, this path. And sometimes I feel comfortable there, and a lot of times I don't. So I think that her call to become authentic and real is especially attractive to me as I'm over 40.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
all over 40.
Well,
We
yeah,
are.
just a little bit.
just a little.
It's okay.
It's
No,
okay.
but it's true. That call to authenticity, I think, is so vital for women. So vital for women because we've been, whatever, makeup, dieted, and whatever into some sort of a form that may or may not be real. And so that call to realness that she put forth really spoke to me.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
How we should be authentic.
Yes.
And I think we can expand on that just a little bit because it's very difficult to be authentic in certain situations.
Yes.
I mean, I would like to think that I'm authentic when I'm at home.
Yeah.
But here's something. If there's parents out there who are struggling with their kids, for instance, who are giving a lot of back talk and a lot of problems, it can be really hard to be authentic. It can be hard to be yourself because you're afraid of what's going to lead to a blow up. So you're constantly walking on eggshells.
Yeah.
And it's not a good feeling to go home and feel like you can't be yourself.
Yes.
So even at home, sometimes it's difficult to be authentic.
Nope,
And
it's
that's
very
a phase.
true.
And by the way, if you're struggling with any of those things, please contact me.
That's right. Yeah. Right.
But
right.
the opportunity to be authentic is a wonderful one, and we hope that we will be able to in the future give women an opportunity to come together, and probably a few token men who like us also to come together and be.
My
authentic
husband
in
loves
a
this
sense.
show.
Yeah,
My
absolutely.
husband loves it.
Yeah, my father-in-law does.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, some people think we're movie stars because we're on YouTube. It's so funny. But anyway, so she was great.
Yeah.
And she's going to come back because we have to talk more about mindset because mindset comes up over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
The power of the mind, we're just not tapping into it nearly enough generally, but we're learning as we're talking to these fabulous people that we've had on this show.
Definitely.
Yes, and we hope that you're learning right along with us and
Yeah.
enjoying, as we do, what we're learning. So our time's up for today for our follow-up episode, but we are big fans of Yolanda Lewis, and we know you will be too. Definitely check out her website at T-H-E, however you say it, right? YolandaLewis.com. And we are Mighty Married Moms. You can find us at mightymarriedmoms.com. Please find us on iTunes. For Mighty Married Moms on iTunes, you can subscribe, and please give us a rating and a review.
Yep.
Don't
And
keep us a
share us.
secret.
Yep.
Share us with everyone that you know. And thank you so much for listening in, and thanks for viewing. Have a fabulous day.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of Mighty Married Moms. Tune in twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays to meet fascinating and inspiring guests who will help you create the life you've always wanted.
You can find these episodes and special gifts just for you at mightymarriedmoms.com, as well as a link to our Facebook community,
where we continue the conversation around the kitchen table. Please also help share the love by leaving a review on iTunes. We'll see you next time.